What's up, we're back here with the Amber Throne, where we are once again heading around the sort of ARKENAUT field area, these rocky plains, and we're gonna head into this cave and see what's there. Whee! I hope it's not a big monster. Oh, it's just a dude with a gun. That's fine. Hey, how's it going?
Who are you? A thief? I've been holding out here for days, hunting Oka. Their meat can last our village days. Of course, you may be here to find their patriarch's seat among the cliffs.
Patriarch?
Long ago, humans and Oka held an interesting relationship. Humans gained control of the southern world, calling it Volska, the world of man. They built stone structures across it, archways, pillars, and cylindrical castles. As a warrior's right, they hunted Oka patriarchs, lining their helmets with their massive horns. Sorry, got cut off a little. It is said the lesser Oka would obey a human with such armaments. An old patriarch is just up this mountain, a short ways left of this cave. I'm not interested in taming them, but if you help me with my situation, maybe I can help you with the horns ritual.
What's your situation? Are you wounded? You look a little unwell.
A human who convenes with the Oka must be even more bullish than them.
What do you mean help you out with your situation? Well, I guess I'll have to wait till I do the... Shouldn't I do that before going out and fighting the Patriarch? But okay, I guess I'll help you with the situation after that. I want to do both things anyway. Now, I do remember a little bit about what this does for you. But I will keep quiet, because we're just about to do it! So it sounds like there's that Patriarch, there's gonna be some massive F-off Oka up this mountain here. And then off to the east probably is the actual proper Mount ARKENAUT. There's just one normal Oka here. Have at ye! Oh, you're interesting. You're like a dainty thing. Oka Maiden. Blammo! Sorry, you must be... Wait, hang on. You're fighting, right? Yeah, you're surely fighting. That's what that clock means. Well, actually... Sorry, I shot you once already, but you are, fighting, right? Or are you just healing? Oh god, all it does is heal. I'm so sorry for shooting you. We're just gonna go, if that's alright. I didn't mean it. I didn't realize you were non-hostile. You do kind of chase me down weirdly, so... At least we're a lot faster than you. So it's easy to run away. Sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. I shot first and asked questions later. It was no good. Are you the Oka bull? You roar a bit when you come after us. Oh, I guess maybe you are. Oka, oh, you're the Patriarch. Okay, well, I guess I have to shoot these ones then. Sorry about it, because they're going to be healing you otherwise. If it was just one on their own. Ah, scary roar. Ah, yes, they're going to be healing, so we definitely have to get rid of you absolutely post-haste, in which case I may as well just go for a Dreadnought. Don't know how much you resist slashing, but we're about to find out. Hopefully you don't resist it. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you good. So good, so we should be able to just bring you down with that. Good. I say the same thing should work for the other one, but we'll just Steel Boomerang and Magna Blast before we get as far as doing a Dreadnought Slash. That should bring it down low enough that we don't actually have to do a Dreadnought Slash, as well as lowering their defense a bunch. We're really not having much good luck with getting their defense lowered with that maneuver. But Steel Boomerang will definitely take it out here, just to be sure. Now we can focus down you. Why not? You're not doing so much damage to us. May as well just go with all our hardest hitting moves. Like so. Steel Boomerang. Bang. Dreadnought Slash. Slash. Ooh, that's sweet, sweet crit. And we still get extra experience from the fish. Yay. White poppies and a Patriarch's horn. That wasn't so bad. What do the white poppies do? They heal us, I have to presume, since the critters were all using them. 300 health for one ally. Neat. Sorry, that's weird. It says 300 health for one ally, but in the stats there it says 750 health healed, does it not? Or am I the fool and I don't understand anything? Oh, and also the Burning Blood Potion heals 75% of your max health plus 100. So it's actually quite decent. Nevertheless, those poppies are a cute conversation piece. We can keep them around for that reason. Sorry, how long has my mouse been on screen? Is that all that's at the top here? Well, there's also a box. Let's open it and take whatever's inside. A potion. Of course. Every deer needs a big old potion in a box. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. I don't have any beef with you. I'm just trying to go. I see you're just munching on some flowers. Was not my intention to disrupt that whole process. Excuse me. It's cool that there are big, tablets of Oka out there, though. I suppose because of that ancestral relationship mentioned by this old hunter who we're now going to be able to bring the Patriarch's horn back to. And can we finally help you with whatever's going on with you?
I see you've succeeded. Here, let me help with the horn.
Are you going to fix it to my crown? Oh my god, that's literally what happened. Received the Horned Oka headdress. It's a bit busy. I don't think I'll fit through many doorways with it.
With this, lesser Oka will obey you, allowing you to ride them across the field.
Neat!
Suppose I'll be heading back now until the next hunt. You're a tough wanderer, just like those old warriors. But just like them, you'll die someday too. Nobody's a god.
Well, that's nice and cheery. Well, nice to hear you'll be heading back. I thought you said you needed help with a situation of some kind. Maybe I misread that whole situation. Yeah, but look, we're riding Oka now. We go so speedy. Zoom, zoom. At least if I'm only riding them in the fields, I don't have to wear that cumbersome headdress anywhere else. My goodness gracious, how long have we been fishless? Boink, boink, boink. I really should have bought the fish in multiples of 3, shouldn't I have? If we're gonna be eating them in multiples of 3. Neato! We gotta knock him out, we gotta knock him out. Whee! Can do, look, does it know any tricks? Okay, do a front flip over the stump. Okay, I guess it doesn't know my old language either. Oh, my apologies. We already did this broken out ship. Right. We were here already. My bad. So that's great. That means all we have left to do is go to the Mount ARKENAUT right now, I think, right? No other side areas need exploring. We actually made a sightly amount of progress already on that, which means we can begin on the next big story block right now. Only a few minutes into this episode. Oh, wow, they got heads on spikes around here. Gosh, I think that's probably what's attracting all the flies around here. Okay, yeah. It was a fly making that noise in my ear earlier in the swamp, because it's making the same noise now. Very disconcerting. What's this all? Grain, I suppose? Hello? Oh, these are also exiles, I see.
You've come a long way to look at some old cobblestone. This is a fortress that once guarded the pass to Mount ARKENAUT. You can still smell the ashes falling from the mountain now and then. The mountain is torn by war with the Sere. They're not welcome here. Humans are fine, though. You'll notice we didn't have any of your heads on spikes. The Auric have been at peace with humanity for years.
So I keep hearing, contractually so.
Some red soldiers flew through in one of their airships. Whatever their business, the Auric are at peace with them. Until the king deems otherwise.
The way Sierra told it, it made it sound like the king was no good and the queen was the one who with the real head on her shoulders, but she does not have any power in the society without the king say so. Who do we have to stab with a sword to make that different? It seems to be our solution to a lot of problems. So we're still in exile territory, it would seem. Until you head right up to the top of the mountain.
Come to hang out with old birds. Now that you're here, maybe you can help us out.
I'd sure like to try. Seems to be my thing I do going around here. It's not like the Amber Throne is any pressing concern.
Have you heard of the Goblat? They're a kind of mimic off-breed.
That's why I mistook them for mimic at first.
Much less stable, though. Their greed is insatiable. There are a few stowing away in the halls above me. It'd be nice of you to pay them a visit.
Okie dokie. Just to be 100,000,000% clear, pay them a visit means stab and shoot and kill them, right?
Yeah.
Good. I can handle that. Oh, so there's the staircase here, but there's also... Oh, Sierra, hey, sorry. I just have to do some stuff in here, and then we can go chat with you. I think these are the halls they mentioned. They must be. I didn't even notice them at first. It almost blended in. Yeah. Sorry. I've been told to clear you bunch out.
You come to loot bird treasure too? Too bad.
All right. Anyway, blam! Yeah, enough of your shenaniganery. I could have gotten your parry stance off, I suppose, but never mind it. Steel boomerang! Rush! Ding! Lower that defense, which is really necessary because we're about to do Dreadnought Slash, which ignores defense. Nice dodge, Nuo. You're off for your parry now anyway. Hablunk! Out of here with you. 292 experience. Maybe I shouldn't have used my fish right away on such weak-spined enemies as these. No offense. Whatever, we've got... The fish wasn't all that expensive. We can go get more anytime we need it. Let's get rid of the runt first. I don't like their little parry stance. Makes me very uncomfortable. They just threw... Oh, they weren't rocks. They were grenades. I see. Dreadnought Slash. Ooh, stance stuff. It said stance earlier, but no one seems to be in a different stance. You should be able to finish them with the steel boomerang just about, right? Yeah, nice crit. Crits seem to be much more effective the higher your damage is. Like, it seems to be exponentially better somehow. May as well steel boomerang this one as well. I don't think we're going to be in dire straits by the end of our encounter with all the goblats in here, so we can just go heal up at that little encampment once again, which is why I don't need to do what I just did there. Silly me. But I was just trying to communicate was that I don't think we're in danger of needing to heal with any of our slightly less damagey but healing you moves. Nice level Nuo. We're all at 50 skill points now. Next level up is a skill for us. That one looks like it's got one of the our crowns or something.
Who's there? Birds gave up their things. They're ours now. All ours. You can't have.
I mean, we'll just see about that, Starwolf. You're interesting. You must be the leader of these bunch. You got a different sprite? No, just go blat. Why not? Let's put a special emphasis on trying to bring you down first. Get this fight taken care of ASAP. Oh, you're all stancing up, are you? Well, let's see how stanced up you are when I Dreadnought Slash you and Steel Boomerang you, and when Nuo does Magna Blast in like 5 minutes when he gets to his turn. Hablonk! Take care of the leader of them, I did. Magna Blast! With the random stabbing. At least it doesn't do all that much damage. Steel Boomerang, I guess they can't parry that, so I may as well. Magna Blast! Bonk! Steel Boomerang again, finish this one off as their defense is now lowered, it should be easier. And we've taken care of this, just so easily. I like that. Stab! Slash, rather, and... We did it, and that's a level up for me. 121 defense. Look at our defense is growing so well. And that dex, too, is nothing to scoff at. That was some likable XP we got from that. Received 1, lost halo. Sounds like something an Ark would wear. They all have got those weird little headdress things that sort of float. Well, not all of them, but several of them do. At least Sierra does. And I can learn a new skill. Let's start scrounging up some of these buffs. Oh, it just occurs to me that since Dreadnought Slash is a slash attack, slash damage will be applied to it in theory. So I want that one. Although now that I know that Dex is crits and evasion, I definitely want that as well. All 3 of these passives are going to be great. Well, that's been taken care of. I'm not going to take anything from these chests just in case it's not for us. I don't imagine they would actually do that, but I'd rather have permission from them before I just go taking things. How's that?
Good work. It's nice to have some mobile humans around. Even exiled, the Ark seem more worried about others than themselves.
Right, well, I'm just going to leave the stuff that was in the chest there. This is your fortress. I don't need to step on your toes here. We're doing fine without it. Stealing is bad. Or didn't you know? So before I head up to where Sierra was, let's just head out and see what this little outside portion is about.
The first thing an exile must do is remove their halo. We're no longer among the Holy Knights. I never thought I'd see Sierra down here. He still wears his. Maybe he's holding on to something.
I sure hope so. I'm not going to take this box either. It seems like stuff you guys could dearly use. I mean, they did earlier tell us that there's gear and supplies here for us, but I feel like these guys are on hard enough times. I think we'll be alright with that. We're doing okay, aren't we? But hello again, Sierra.
Nothing.
I didn't, what do you mean nothing? I just said hello.
The spears of the Ark hold energy from our mountain's eternal storm, just like these spires. An old Ark created the storm so we could have sufficient power. He found its evils, however. He too was visited by the Fefneron, just like the Red King. With his last act, he created our law, the Apocrypha. It was both our protection against the throne and the Fefneron, and a curse. Now the Apocrypha's guidance has done nothing but cause our stagnation. Perhaps you understand. Perhaps you don't. We were never fond of Axis. The Ark are at peace with humans, as they once accepted refugees from Axis's kingdom, however. Asair were their only concern. Something tells me we'll soon regret that inability to change.
Nice talking. Sure has a habit of flying off at unusual times, doesn't he? Right, so we're now kind of like up at the top of the Exile's base, so I guess we're heading up to the mountain proper now. I'm just gonna pop back down to that like little Exile forward operating base back there, because there was a place to sleep there. And we were a little wounded. I move so fast now with my Oka friend, but it's no trouble at all. That's the stuff. Everyone's gotta go for a nice tasty sleep now and then. This painted style, though, is really impressive, considering what basically they've done is, like, they've literally just painted a painting, and then just had to decide after that which point the walls are, like, grid-wise in the game. Because they've not done the typical RPG Maker thing where you set up a tile set, and then it's like you have, like, textures that tessellate that you, like, paste over and over to make a floor. They've literally just, like, painted an entire background for each area, by hand, by the look of it. And then just had to place in the walls after it in the engine, which is pretty cool. Ah, I see. Sleeping actually does get rid of our experience boon. My mistake. Good to know. There's a bit of strategy. Applied with the inn usage, it makes a fair amount of sense design-wise that there should be some downside to the inns, considering they're free. That means we need to have some more fish for breakfast. All right, can we have something else today? We've had fish for like the past 3 days. Nope. Fish is yummy. Plus, it's the only thing I could think that we could buy renewably. Food-wise. We haven't found any other food we could buy renewably, had we? Now that we cleared out that lake, there's fish, an abundance of fish in that place. Oh my. This is what they were talking about the mountain being floating. It's like chained to this other mountain. Like floating above it like Ganon's castle in Ocarina of Time. Oh, the chain just broke the second I tried to take a step on it. Well, I guess never mind. Maybe we're not. I think that Oka was too heavy. Got it! Come on, get a move on. There are a lot of chains left. Hey, whoa. I want to climb on this thing. What the heck do you think you're doing here blowing up these chains? Trying to detach the Ark Mountain?
Get that next barrel ready. We don't have much time.
Without these chains holding the mountain down, what if we get stuck on it when it floats away?
Asima's ship should already be in the bird's village. If you'd hurry up, we won't miss it.
Hey! What are you doing up here?
The birds up here are finished. They ain't getting in our way.
We'll just see about that, Red Soldier. Oh god, you've got an axe. I give, don't hurt me. Red Chemist. I don't like the sound of that. Sharpen increases critical strike chance. Sounds like something that would be useful for someone who didn't just get dreadnought slashed and steel boomeranged in half like Wonk and like Hey Yonk. Too bad you don't know anyone like that. No moves for you. Not much experience from these yokels. What do you think you're doing with that bomb? Bad bomb. Whoa, easy lady. I don't want any trouble. Give me this bomb. You're not gonna blow up this bomb when I leave, are you? You're not gonna, that's right, step away from the bomb. I don't seem to be able to do anything with it though. Do you pinky promise? I need a solemn pinky promise from you that you're not gonna blow this thing up. Okay, alright. Pinky promise. Good, that's good. You better not go back on that. Pinky promises are a deep and time-honored tradition in my kingdom, in the sky. Whoa there!
If the Birds King awakens, we may never get this chance again. Oh, these birds ain't coming back to stop us!
When will they learn that getting shot is a bad thing? Why do they always go for Papel first? They're so mean. Why do you love chopping children in half with axes? Now let me chop you in half with a sword. Team Appen rides again. Owie. Why can't we get rid of these bombs? I guess we don't want to throw them down the mountain because they blow up down there and that would be bad for the environment, among other things. I'm not sure why I've got like a status effect on me that is like the sword. Oh, is that my passive that increases slash damage? Guess it is, yeah. It's funny that one they've given it an icon when most of like Papels say don't. Her little passives. Actually, I don't think anyone else's passives seem to have given them some kind of status effect icon. But never mind it. Mount ARKENAUT. Oh wow, things sound dangerous up here. Is that Noka? Hello, nice to meet you. Oh, you're not Noka, you're a Pharaoh or something, aren't you? An Agium Runt. Oh my, well, you look like the kind of thing that ought to be shot when you come to kill me anyway. We gotta get some healing arts going on us as well. We've been pretty reckless with dealing lots of damage around here. In part because we've, wow, the music around this mountain is cool. In part because we just did a whole bunch of side stuff, so we're very much over-leveled for this area. Well, not very much, but rather over-leveled, I guess, I would say. I would describe it as a moderate over-leveledness of this area that we are currently. So, no problems there. Don't give you a whole bunch of XPs, those. They do have a fair bit of money. You gotta wonder why all these creatures that you wouldn't think have any reason to have money are carrying so much money. All these mountains look like they'll be a little difficult to traverse. Now, a chest in the middle of the wilderness, that's probably fine to take. It's a revive. Yay! The music is crazy dramatic up here with all the lightning strikes and everything. My. This music with all this like little harp bits, but then all like the intense brass, it's like a cross between Crystal Chronicles and the Tellius games. It's so cool. It's really incredible that they have given your characters like little idle animations and all these little like it's unique animations for each move and everything. I mean, not absolutely every move has its own specifically unique animation. Like all the tongue moves use the same animation, so to speak, if you see what I mean. But still, it's like there's an impressive amount of effort put into all this, and I think it really pays off. Although it's kind of funny that since my sprite has changed to account for this new scimitar I've got, which is exceedingly cool that it does that, but they haven't changed absolutely all the sprites. So like, for instance, when I jump back from doing an attack, in a minute you'll see next time Aura does an attack, when she jumps back, the sword changes back to like the normal broadsword sprite. But even still, again, a really considerable amount of effort's been expended on the unique art assets, and they are absolutely lovely as far as I'm concerned. As she jumps back here, you see for a moment, it turns into the broadsword, which is more funny than anything. Tiki Bunch out. Wow, that was a lot of damage, no? Nice work. His attack power is pretty considerable. What's it compared to the rest of ours? 183, 148, 172. So he's definitely like above Papel and approaching Aura. And probably is actually exceeding her if we took off all the equipment, because I've got a few things that do attack. Or just the one. No, a bunch of my armor does attack as well. From my equipment, it's not including the weapon, I've got 1 for 10 attack being added to me. And in his case, he's got 8. Only 8 being added to him. So I'd be at 173 without them, and he'd be at 166. No, it's 4. 164 without him. So he's like quite close to our attack power, especially as he's 2 levels below. Right, okay, I'm already lost in this place, to be honest. Okay, I think I took a wrong turn. What I like to do all the side stuff first, as you have probably well noted. And I thought that going up here was going to be something side objective-y, but it looks like over here was the side stuff, because the path kind of ends around here. Oh, there's tin or something. What is it? Limestone! Sweet. Oh, never mind, it both loops around to the same spot, I see. But with the rugged terrain, it can be a little hard to tell what's going on here. I probably shouldn't stand next to this giant thing that looks like it's humming with lightning, should I? But I really want to try standing beneath it. Nah, it's fine. Totally safe. This looks like the only way up, though. Ooh, there's like an electricity going over in the archway around here. That makes me very uncomfortable. Hello again, other Augiem thing. If there's one of you around here, it means I haven't taken this path. Golden shot. Blam! Fly the tongue. Stab! Heart drain. Shoot! Normal attack. Bang! Haste increases your agility for 2 turns. Well, it won't be enough to save you from the heart drain. Blang! Okay, it might be enough to get you a little more attack from after the heart drain, but never mind it. Okay, since the enemies around here aren't doing loads and those damage to us, we're able to actually sort of profit health from this, healing up a bit as we go. Agility stays at 161, sadly. That's after Golden Shot, of course. But you got 4 dex points from that? Did I read that correctly? That's pretty sweet. In theory, we're going to get real powerful as this goes on, because I don't think you have like an accuracy stat as such, and everyone has an evasion stat. So in theory, as our evasion stats are increasing, everyone's going to have a good time. Spirit-based blunt damage. Her spirit isn't like much better than her actual attack, though, right? In fact, it's much worse. Yeah, so I don't really know that I have much incentive to do that. And I do rather like most of her skills where they're at right now. Is there any one of these skills I'm not using all that much? Oh, well, default normal boomerang, I guess. So let's swap boomerang out for, it's either going to be Sunken Strike, Trap Shot, or Bola, probably. No, well, not Bola. We just said that that's... It may trap opponent, but that's no good, because it's the spirit-based one. So it's probably actually, it's probably Spike Shot, Trap Shot, or Sunken Strike. Because, like, I kind of like the idea of having the combo of Golden Shot, Sunken Strike, and then she's got extra agility and attack, so then she goes several times in a row, and then because so far, the way we've been playing her is, like, make her go as fast as possible, and then just spam whatever, either Heart Drain over and over to heal really fast so that she's unkillable, or Steel Boomerang over and over to deal lots of damage. So in theory, if we were like Golden Shot, Sunken Strike, Steel Boomerang, Steel Boomerang, Steel Boomerang, that's a lot of damage we could do in a short period of time. But then Trap Shot could be really useful, and it gives her a little bit more variety, and she's already doing quite a fair bit of damage with the Golden Shot, Steel Boomerang, I suppose. I guess it needs some experimentation, because I don't know by how much Sunken Strike increases her attack. So let's put that on for a bit and see if I can figure out if I like having that. Or it may be, in the end, too cumbersome. Like, it may be that doing Golden Shot and then Sunken Strike uses up enough of her turns that she doesn't have much time to do Steel Boomerang over and over. I'd rather find out, though. Righty tighty. Oh, we haven't been south from here, nor have we been north from here, because this chest over here has got a teal ring in it. I do like the color teal. It's kind of close to that sort of bluish, greenish turquoise that I'm so fond of. Oh, I'm not great with colors. So some people would say that teal is that kind of color. Defense by 5 and agility by 5. Probably is better than something that I've got equipped, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a better leather belt, basically. So let's absolutely put that on me. And in fact, it's good for Papel as well, and it's better than a rogue's ring. Oh, right, we only got one of them, sorry. So actually, we're kind of in a weird situation where if I put putting the leather belt back on, we either give Aura the same amount of defense with a bit of extra agility, or we give Papel the same amount of agility with a bit of extra defense. Like, their skills, whoever we're giving it to, they're going the stat that we were trying to build in the other person. So the question is, do I want Papel to have more defense or me to have more agility? My agility is actually a bit low. I think I could go for a little bit more for me. We've got all kinds of little knickknacks and stuff now, though. At this point, the Fallen Hood increasing my defense by 7% puts my defense equal to what it is now. Which means that after the next few level ups, it'll probably be worth equipping, if I'm reading that whole situation right. Oh, I can equip the Lost Halo as well. Huh. Spirit by 12 and defense by 5. It's not for me. I suppose really as I've been building him, like his main 2 things are like attack power and spirit. Really the Dormant Musket makes more sense to equip to him, and it's just that I'm like, 32 agility is so small, he's like never gonna get to go. I mean, we're taking his agility bet down by like 25%. This just doesn't feel right. Oh, the Lost Halo is maybe worthwhile for you, though, since I'm trying to build your spirit. Since a whole bunch of your moves rely on it. Now, it says this increases defense and spirit by 10%, and it can only be worn by an Auric, but he seems to be able to equip it. Does that just mean, like, it's not cool for us to wear it? I think we'll break a bit of tradition. I mean, if they're exiles, they wouldn't be that upset, would they? You may as well leaf wall for the moment and give you a bit of extra defense. That 1% of evasion isn't probably doing all that much for you. Well, I don't know, your dex is alright. Actually, I'd take that back. Keep the evasion. Nuo's build is like... all the weird stuff is what I want for him. I might just pop him a second Mossy Ring. Oh, it's only like 60 health, never mind. Actually, I'm gonna put your evasion back on. I don't know what evasion by 5 means. Is it 5%? Maybe. I kind of dig having that for you. Considering your dex is already a bit low. That'll put you up to about the evasion abilities that R and Papel have. That seems fair enough to do. Right, carrying on. Ooh, another patch of ground we can smash up. You know what it's time for? It's time to equip everything. All that equipment stuff I just did, it's time to say forget it and equip more Aura max attack power. So we can smash this thing open. Actually, you know what I was thinking? It probably made more sense to equip Papel with maximum attack power and stuff. She was going way more frequently than I was with my silly little Dreadnought slash. So, actually, you know what? Let me just give a try at smashing it up as we are now. I don't know if this one's tougher than the previous one. If not, we should be totally fine. It'll be all too easy to smash it to bits. Oh no, it's way stronger, this one. We'll never do it. There's simply no way. At least I can apply defense down on the ground. Yeah, maybe we'd have made that with some more crits. I'll give it a few more goes, like before. Yeah, this Phantom's Laugh only heals you when you do a normal attack, I see. Yeah, we're only getting it down to like a quarter health here. We're not getting really close. Maybe if I fuss with my build a bit? Oh, right, this is wearing our experience boost down. Well, it's alright, I saved before this anyway. Might have to return this one, but let me just see if there's a way I can fuss our equipment around such that we're doing way more damage. Oh yeah, I put a bit more agility onto Aura, and she did that much faster. I laid as much attack power as possible into Papel. I rejigged our equipment a bit. That might just give us the edge we need. And then again, it might not. But her normal attack now does 800, wow. By the way, are these grenades any good against this thing? Bang! Nope. The ground resists grenades, everyone knows that. Oh, interesting. The status effect that gives me extra slash damage is referred to as Courage, and Nuo's that gives him extra... I assume this is the one that gives him extra healing for everyone else, is Compassion? Huh. Whereas the actual skill was called Resourcefulness, and the skill for this one was called something else as well. Oh yeah, so it seems Nuo's little item buff thing only works on himself when it's in the field. Boom, we did it. Now, okay, so I think I found the optimal strategy there. I found a good mix of everyone's builds as with the equipment we have on hand to give everyone somewhere in between lots of agility and lots of attack power. As you can see here, this is what I ended up equipping to them all. And I only realized partway through that I was trying to use Nuo to lower their defense the whole time, which was idiotic and a waste of his turn because Steel Boomerang and Dreadnought both ignore defense, so it wasn't helping Papel and Aura, it was only helping him if he went again. Which would be, if he was going to go twice anyway, he better just do his normal attack to get the most damage. So I've just done that, but the thing is, I used literally all of my potions and one greater potion, just healing up Aura for the Dreadnought slash every time. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have an idea of what the equipment I want is, just going to photograph it real quick, I'm going to reload that save when I had all that gear and try it again. Really, the ideal is if Nuo could use Strange Device to bump everyone's attack powers before we do that. But now that I proof of concepted it, I'm okay with taking a little more time without using potions and just healing with Leviathan's Tongue or whatever. Would have been nice if you could have used Strange Device to bump our attacks, but we just don't have it yet. I could have gone and got him one level, but I was like, I'm sure we can do it with the build as we have it here. So I'm gonna reload that and do it again without any potions. I didn't save when I messed with my equipment the first time is the thing, because I didn't want to save after having done it stupidly. Right, so it was the Bronze Orca helmet for a bit of extra damage, the Bronze Orca armor for a bit of extra damage. This is why it's nice to have all these bits of gear around, even if it's not how I want my normal build to be. If we ever come up against a bit where we want to do a whole bunch of health damage all at once. We had the Razor Plating on, which... Oh, I've already got. The Teal Ring, and I swapped this one out for the Rogue's Ring in the end, which Papel currently has on. For you, I had your Goodwood Revolver because I did you need some fair amount of agility to do what I was trying to do here. Oka Hide Gloves, the Hood Leather Robe, the Captain's Cape. I did Forest Amulet, Rogue's Ring, but then Cataclysmic Ring, which Nuo currently has on, so let's get that off him. And onto her. The little extra damage she's doing on her boomerang, because that's the thing we do the most number of times. And for him, I kept the Goldwood Musket again, because we want enough agility for him to attack twice. Then I did Leather Hood for a bit more agility, because the Spirit, I don't think, affects your musket damage? I'm not sure. I think it's mostly for your special moves, so... You don't actually really need Spirit if you're not going to be using any, because it resists fire and everything. I kept this one... Actually, that's silly now that I think about it. It made more sense to go for this one. Give you a bit more agility. Then I had a whole bunch of attack power stuff. It was Knight's Bracelet, Well, and also Dex and Speed. It's a Rogue's Bracelet and Rogue's Bracelet. That's how I had it here. I mean, you were going twice regardless, even though you didn't have this much agility last time, but never mind it. This should be the ideal build and set of circumstances for this. Of course, we're definitely going to run out our experience timer doing this, but that's all right. So she golden shots, Aura gets 2 dreadnoughts, you just attack normally twice. So basically Aura and Nu will get 2 turns, which they use to do attack for him and dreadnought for her. And she goes golden shot and then just steal boomerangs over and over. And this, owing to 1 or 2 crits and some decently high damage rolls, so to speak, this turns out the best way, it seems. See? First try! Nice, not bad. It's all about just finding that proper gear in order of operations. Nice, and we can swap all our gear back to its normal state now. I don't remember what that was precisely, but I know what stats I was trying to prioritize and everything, so it won't be hard to get back to it. Alright, we had the razor plating on me earlier, didn't we? But I actually kind of like this. All my accessories give me defense and agility now. I dig that as well. Nice, made it in there with just a bit of... And we didn't even have to run out our experience buff because we got that in our first try. Nice, just a little bit of strategy and application thereof was all that was needed. So are we going to expect another bit of plant people? Oh no, there are monsters in here. I want to have a look and see what's in this cave. There might be another plant person at the end who will sell us a gem, though. That would be neat. The music out here in here is a lot chiller than the music that was out there. I feel good about that. It took like a half hour, but I just thought it out and like tried different build options and messed things around a bit, and it was all good in the end. So I'm feeling rather chuffed to bits about that. There was a bit in the middle where I was like, I've spent like 20 minutes on this and it's not going to amount to anything. But I should have had a little faith. I was chastising you for doubting last time, but I was the doubter this time. I don't actually know that you were doubting last time. I was simply being a punk. Hey. What's up? I've got a rock. Show me your rocks. It's a heavy sapphire. You want it? 9,000 gold. I don't want to say what a rip-off, but I don't especially want it because I already have one. But sure, so I'll just say sure, just to be polite. There we go. I'll have one of those. Cool. Bye. So it is a little gem store, but there was also just happened to be a spider down here. That was money I didn't really want to spend on that because we already had one, but at least now we know where to get it. So it seems like later on they'll probably be useful for some kind of crafting recipe, right? You'll be like, oh, nuts, I wish I had all kinds of gemstones. You'll be like, ah, yes, I can just go back, and now that I uncovered the dirt from the ground, I can go get them from there. Which means I should probably write down the locations of the 2 we've found so far. Presumably there's a ruby or a topaz coming later on. But who knows what they'll eventually be for. Wonderful, 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 and it looks like we'll be carrying on up this path, because this looks like the path forward, next time on the Amber Throne, because that is all for now. Oh, I'm feeling like we're making good progress. We're being nice and thorough as we carry on around these areas, though. Do you reckon this is uncovered on the map now? Oh, look, it is. The ARKENAUT and the Centennial Chamber is where we're headed, it looks like. Got nearly like half this whole game's map cleared out, unless there's like another map after the Sky Castle. Oh gosh, I hope not. But look at the progress! That is all for now. Next week on my channel is going to be another volume of times where I just didn't speak so good. It happens a lot. There's a lot of volumes thereof, so what's one more? And that's all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Would you believe me if I said the power to my house was out?
Promise me that we face this together. But you left me all